What's going on, people, and welcome to Mad About Football. I hope everyone's doing good and keeping safe, especially in these times of a worldwide pandemic.
Yeah, exactly.
First of all, I would like to start off today's program by paying our respects to former Liverpool manager and Aston Villa manager Gerard Houllier.
Unfortunately, passed away.
It was very sad to hear that he had passed away.
Man, I feel every week now, every time I go on social media, like a club legend of whoever, just a soccer legend in general, has unfortunately passed away.
Yeah,
Right.
that's 2020.
And I was talking about it with some friends earlier that you don't realize when these people were managing when we were growing up, like me, myself, and you.
Literally, yeah.
Right? So this was like 30 odd years ago almost, right? So, he was like 73. So it's crazy to see. It's crazy. But, our condolences again. And
Yeah. I think this is our third time paying respect to someone who's passed away so far in this year alone. It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, so we are going to recap match day 12.
Game week 12.
Yeah, game week 12.
Talking about our predictions and a little review of what happened. It was a pretty terrible week, to be honest. We had some really we've had some bad luck without predicting.
Oh yeah, I reckon I had a terrible week.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if I'm still leading.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll be surprised because I feel just it was a very shit week for myself.
Well, it was a very shit week in
general.
But
most of them, it was only two teams who got really commanding victories. Other than that, most goals were very scrappy.
Yeah, I think it was just Leicester. Apart from Leicester, I don't see. I didn't.
And Southampton, sorry.
Oh yeah, Southampton, of course. They're sitting third now on the ladder. My God.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
All right. Do you want to start with our first game? Leeds versus West Ham United.
Yes. Okay. What were our predictions?
You predicted a 3-1 Leeds United win.
Yeah.
I predicted a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, so that game finished Leeds 1, West Ham 2.
Yeah.
Right? Leeds Leeds had more ball possession, but West Ham had the ball where it mattered. They did everything correct when they needed to, right? They had more shots. They had more on target. They had 3 big chances. They scored 2 of them, right? Some club legend unfortunately passed away for them. I think it was a woman. Can't remember. She might have been a board member. I don't know, someone. But yeah, West Ham this year, bro, they're sitting 6th at the moment.
Yeah, they're killing it.
They were killing it, right? And no matter if they drop form or whatnot, this will be one of their best seasons in recent dates because they went down early. But they didn't drop their heads, right? You think, okay, cool, Leeds 1-0 within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
1-0 within 10 minutes, they're gonna attack more. But it was all surprisingly West Ham.
Yeah. That's true. And then
Ogbonna, he might be old, but he's still performing.
Yeah, man. He got the last goal from a Creswell assist. Yeah.
Creswell. Yep. Yeah. Creswell. Yep.
Yeah, I felt like Leeds is starting to drop a little bit in form due to that high intensity pressure of playing. You know, I think now there's, you know, it's their squad depth is showing. But still, you know,
also, it was sorry to cut you off, but it was also a very weird formation that West Ham played, 4-4-1-1.
4-4-1. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
4-4-1-1. So that's like, I understand the two wingers will loop around the whatnot, but you know, 4-4-1-1 for a West Ham team, it's weird. It's a weird lineup in my opinion. But I
think the formation, the thought process behind it is.
Your camera's gone, bro.
Huh?
Your camera's gone.
My camera's gone again. Damn it! Oh, good. There we go. What the hell happened? Thank you. I was going to say this formation. I think the thought process behind it is because this is how he can field his strongest team, right? Like it's either a 4-4-2 and you put. It's either a 4-4-2.
Strongest team, but
I think this is his strongest team.
No, because he still had. He doesn't have Mikel Antonio in there. Mikel Antonio is very West Ham.
This is what I was going to say. It's either a 4-4-2 where he'll put in Mikel Antonio as the partner to Haller, or he puts in Said Benrahma as the attacking midfielder because he's not a striker. Yeah. So I think the thinking behind it is let Haller, the big man, go up top as the target man, and you have someone who's more pacey with agility behind him in Said Benrahma, who's a very good passer of the ball too, with very, very good vision.
Also, I like to say that I feel Declan Rice is just a very good young midfielder.
Oh yeah, he's.
I feel like every time he puts on that West Ham shirt, he fights.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think he's either fighting for a move away or he's actually fighting for the shirt.
Chelsea wanted him. They were going to spend 50 million. Remember?
I do remember. But I think Chelsea was going to use him as a centre back.
Yeah, but he's more of a midfielder. You can't put him as a centre back.
Yeah.
But it was. I was disappointed in Leeds.
I was too.
The past couple of games, I feel like they've dropped off. I feel with this Christmas period coming, with the very fast games coming ahead, I feel like they'll struggle.
Yeah, or depending on who they're playing against next. I'm not quite sure who's next for them.
They are playing Newcastle.
Good game.
Yeah, it should be.
Would be interesting to see, but I think Leeds could be, you know, they should get the win. But you never know, man. Callum Wilson has been in good form as well.
All right.
Anyways, move on to the next one.
Wolves, Aston Villa.
Wolves, Aston Villa. This was an average game that was separated by
a penalty at the end.
By a last minute penalty in the end by Anwar El Ghazi. A couple of red cards as well. Douglas Luiz.
Just one?
No, two. There was two red cards.
There was two?
Yeah.
Are you looking at the same game as me?
Yeah, because João Moutinho in the 95th minute got a red card.
Oh, Douglas Luiz. Sorry, yes.
And Douglas Luiz as well in the 85th minute. So this was a very, very competitive match between two good sides that are, that are doing pretty well. I mean, considering that Wolves came up a couple of years ago.
Wolves are struggling, bro. They're in the bottom half, man.
They are. They're in the bottom half. But I'm saying for a team that came up just a couple of years ago, they're doing okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at the table and I've seen Arsenal. Sorry.
Oh man, I'm beginning to feel sorry for Arsenal, to be honest. We'll talk more Arsenal later.
I watched this game.
Yeah.
And I feel that without Jimenez, I feel Wolves are a bit lost.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like Jimenez really controls the team. They know when to push. Like he's a proper leader.
Yeah,
he
spearheads their attack, definitely.
Yeah, but not even that. Like he gives them confidence to come up.
That's
more,
true.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel Adama Traore, he had an all right game, but I feel like he gets caught out too quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you have someone that can match his pace, then his muscles don't mean anything.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
Aston Villa, they were missing Ross Barkley.
Yep.
They were missing Ross Barkley, so they played that. They played a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly they did all right. I like Matty Cash. Martinez had some really good saves.
Yeah.
But Aston Villa bounced up to 10th.
Yep.
And Wolves dropped down to 13th.
Yeah, I mean, this was. I saw a huge battle with these two. It was a very, very competitive match between the two.
It was.
You can just tell by the amount of possession they both had and the amount of tackles and fouls and yellow cards that this game produced. It was I felt like a draw would have been the best result, but in the end,
it came right at the very end.
That's true.
Aston Villa didn't stop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true. Well, we both predicted an Aston Villa win. You said 2-1. I said 3-2 to Aston Villa.
Yeah, but half a point.
Half a point, bro.
All right, you want to move on to the next one?
Let's do.
Yep.
The next game was
Newcastle versus West Brom.
Newcastle versus West Bromwich Albion. We both predicted a Newcastle win. We both thought that Newcastle would be too strong. You said 2-0. I said 3-0, and the game ended up being 2-1. I have to admit, I did not watch this game because I had work.
Yeah, it really isn't a appealing game to watch. You think, Newcastle, West Brom, right? Newcastle, we both predicted Newcastle because I think they had that that extra week rest because of their coronavirus outbreak.
That's true, yeah.
They started off very strong.
Yeah.
Newcastle. It was an even game, to be honest. Like it was pretty much an even game. Like it could have gone both ways.
Almunia
is his name?
Almiron. For who?
Almiron, sorry.
Almiron. Almiron.
Almiron, I'm thinking of a fucking
Almiron. Oh, sorry. It's Almiron.
I like him. It's all right. Scored very early.
Yeah.
And it was very, very boring until Furlong scored the equaliser for West Brom. Right? Then Dwight Gale. I keep forgetting Dwight Gale plays, bro.
Dude, he actually hardly plays. I was actually surprised he came on in the second half and scored a goal.
Well, he scored the winner for him. So it was a very lackluster game, but Newcastle got the points.
Yeah. In the end.
Newcastle got the points. So
and much needed as well. That bumps them up to 12th, just ahead of Wolverhampton Wanderers. And they also have a game in hand because of the coronavirus outbreak.
Could bounce up all the way to 6th.
Yeah, they could end up in 6th. They could, depending on their goal difference and whatnot. But yeah, because they are -2 goal difference, and West Ham's got 5. Anyways, well, this week's been very, very lackluster. Anyways, there's only a couple of games that I felt were noteworthy.
Yeah.
So, on to another lackluster performance. Your boys, Man United versus Manchester City.
Which was our match day of the week.
Yeah, it was our match day
of the week. I predicted a 2-1 win.
I'll let you know. Yes. You predicted the 2-1 Manchester United win. I predicted a 1-1 draw. And the game finished 0-0. Talk us through it.
So I woke up for this game in Australia time. It was a 4:30 a.m.
4 morning, yeah. 4 morning.
Right, so that's a very early time, right?
Yeah.
I woke up halftime. I just went back to bed because we played a 4-1-2-1-2, which is a very, very weird formation. Right?
But you've been playing this formation for a while now. This is the
4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah, this is the diamond. This is the diamond that Ole has been playing since the PSG game.
No, Ole played a different diamond, not 4-1-2-1-2.
From what I'm looking at now, this is a diamond.
What I'm looking different. But I don't think he should have played Fred. Fred should have never been in there. I didn't understand why he put Bruno on the right, Bruno on the left, sorry. Bruno shouldn't be on the left. He should be in the middle. He's performed for us in the middle. I would have put Pogba on the right. Van der Beek where Pogba, put Bruno where Pogba is. Matic instead of Fred and put Van der Beek somewhere in there. I wouldn't even play whatever this formation was, right? I will give it to Ole that he did get it tactically right though. Right, this was a City team who were building confidence, who were getting results, who were starting to get their rhythm as a team, right?
Yeah,
and we to be honest, we had the more chances, the more shots on target. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You get what I mean? The passes it was an even game. It was just a very lackluster, one of the most boringest Manchester derbies I had seen for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time that a Manchester derby has finished 0-0. Right? The last time was in 2017.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, it's just it was very lackluster. There's not much to say. Yeah, Ole got it right tactically, but you know, it's nothing to be proud of, right?
Well, do you think a point at home is good enough?
And it shows where our club is at this point. That to say that I'm happy that we took a point away.
Yeah.
In derby at home, right?
Yeah.
Right. I hate that I'm saying that.
Yeah, because I feel like if this game played out back in Fergie's era, a point at home. Exactly. A point at home is not a good result.
But at the end of the day, we're eighth. We have a game in hand. If we do win the game in hand and it stays the way the same, we bounce up to fourth.
Yeah.
Right. Which is. I know we're not going to win the league.
Yeah.
It'll be a very surprising result if we do that. Even though if we do win our game in hand, we'll be 2 points. No, 3. Yeah, 2 points from the top. Which is, I doubt, I highly, unless everyone pulls up injured, everyone gets injuries, and we're the only team that surprisingly doesn't get hurt, and then still it'd be rare. But I think Ole's main goal for this season is to get that top 4 spot. I feel if he gets the top 4 spot, his job will be safe.
Yeah, right? Of course. I think if he gets top 4, come Christmas time, well, a couple of weeks after Christmas, if you guys are in the hunt for top 4, I think Ole should be safe. Especially now you got more chances of making Champions League next season by being in the Europa League now. So it's actually worked in your favor being in Europa.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm happy where we are at the moment. Surprising with the way we started the season and whatnot.
Yeah.
Where we've come so far.
Yeah.
I can't complain. I can't complain.
You just had to make some adjustments and whatnot, and you did just that. I feel.
I know we'll do a video about hopefully the January predictions and whatnot, the transfer market, but if we are to compete for that top 4 position, Ole has to be backed in January. He has to be backed. He has to be given.
And I think he will. I think they'll go for a defender in January.
Well, Ed Woodward came out publicly and said that we backed Ole. We support him. We support him completely, which also is a good sign for Ole and the players to see that the board still back him.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we've had some sloppy
performances,
but we're still pulling results. So
yeah, that's true.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
What's happening with the Pogba situation? Do you think Pogba will leave come January?
Bro. So this morning, Mino, the witch, the guy that I hate, absolutely is a scumbag. No, he's not a scumbag. That's too much. But Pogba came out after the derby and said that I'm 100% committed to Manchester United. People don't understand what's going on behind the scenes and whatnot. You know, Bruno posted like a fist pump. Manchester United posted a love heart. So, and then Mino came out this morning apologising for the comments he had made.
Oh wow! Okay.
Right. He said, I have a screenshot here. Give me 1 second. I'll read it to you because I thought it would help him. Mino has backtracked on his comments, now claiming he was simply voicing his opinion rather than speaking for his client.
Yeah, see, initially I thought because he's an agent that he'd be speaking on behalf of Paul Pogba. So in my head, I'm thinking that Paul Pogba wants to leave. He wants to go. But that means Paul Pogba should be sacking Mino Raiola.
Because that just proves that Mino Raiola is just causing more drama. You get what I mean?
Yeah, Mino Raiola, unnecessarily.
Yeah, because it just starts trouble. Like Pogba came out and said, I've always fought and will fight for Manchester United, my teammates and the fans. Right? The future is far today. Today is what matters, and I'm 1,000% involved. Right? All has been clear between the club and myself, and that will never change. What you don't know, when you don't know what's going on, don't talk. So I think that's a bit of a lash out at Mino because if I'm a football player and if my agent starts speaking without consulting me first, because honestly, I'll just sack him. I'll just go and find another agent. Because that brought a lot of backlash onto Pogba himself.
Exactly, right? Because everyone thought that Pogba saying this.
Yeah, everyone. And you know me, we talked privately, and I was telling you that I would bench him. I would sack him. I'd bench him for the rest of the season. I'd get rid of him in January, right?
Yeah.
This has come out, and then in my head, I'm like, okay, give it
the benefit of the doubt. We can let bygones be bygones.
Now this has come out, and yes, Pogba hasn't been informed, but he's
been injured. You know, he's been injured.
Yeah, but still, he doesn't pull out results anyway.
That's true. I have to agree with you there. I'm still a bit confused about where Pogba fits in that midfield, to be honest. I mean, he wants to play more attacking, but I don't see him as an attacking player. I see him more of a deep lying playmaker.
See, what we need a proper CDM.
Yeah. I think Pogba can play that role too.
But see, Pogba wants to attack more than anything.
Exactly, he does. That's what he wants to do.
So I feel Matic is too old.
Yeah.
McTominay doesn't have what it needs. Fred, fuck no. In general, Fred, no. Right? We need a proper CDM, right? And if you played Bruno, Van der Beek, Pogba together, on their day, unbeatable midfield.
I agree, but Pogba has to take instructions where I think out of those three, Pogba can be the CDM and sit back But he has to take instructions.
Even Van de Beek can do it. Even Van de Beek, if one wants to go forward and one has to sit back, you just talk. It's simple.
Yeah.
Just say, I'm going to go for a run.
Yeah.
Sit back. And when I come back, you can go. You get what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. Because then with the Mino comments again, going back to that, once he made those comments, media outlets like feed off it.
Yeah, of course. It's massive news, of course.
Because then I seen Juve open to selling Dybala for Pogba. Juve hoping to get Dybala on Pogba on a loan in January. Real Madrid, Zidane open to buying Pogba. Pogba wants to leave this. Pogba wants to leave that. And then it just causes unnecessary drama.
Yeah.
So I can't stand Mino Raiola. I can't believe he won Manager of the Year.
Manager of the or Agent of the Year?
Agent of the Year.
I didn't know there was such thing.
Yeah, it's like with the Golden Boy, because Eric Haaland won Golden Boy this morning. He got given the award.
Okay. Let's move on. We're going to try and make this a bit quicker than the normal... All
right, move
podcast.
on. Everton, Chelsea.
I'm just happy that Everton... Well, I can't be happy.
Say our prediction first.
I'm happy that Everton won. Coming from a Liverpool fan, that sounds bad. Our predictions for this game. You said 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
I said a 2-1 win for Chelsea.
Oh, see, what's surprising is, it was weird because I had a feeling these are one of the games Everton could have won. The way Everton are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're one of those big team, the big six, like, punishers, right? Yeah, they'll have a shit run of form, but then they'll beat a top 16 and then they'll start to bounce back.
I mean, it's not like they played good. They
didn't. It was all Chelsea mostly.
It was all Chelsea. Chelsea dominated, but they were just unlucky. I felt like Kai Havertz... wait, let me have a look at the lineup. See, again, they played Olivier Giroud up front and with Kai Havertz on the right. Again, Kai Havertz, that's not...
You played Kovacic.
Yeah, he played Kovacic, but in midfield. I think,
right.
It's centre midfield, but on the right hand side.
Yeah.
I feel Kai Havertz should be playing in midfield instead of on the wing, on the right wing. I think that's where he performs best. Timo Werner on the left. Olivier Giroud didn't perform really, at all.
Yeah, see, that's what I feel like with Giroud. Like, sometimes, sorry.
He's hit and miss.
Yeah.
I think Frank Lampard was just trying to give Giroud games after the form he was showing. So because he's been training well and
that's what happens when your strikers. That's what happens when your strikers scoring goals. You play.
Yeah, I guess he's rewarding him for his hard work. You know.
I've been saying it. The three at the back doesn't work for Everton, right?
Yeah, but then now they switched to a 4 at the back.
They moved to a 4 at the back. All of a sudden, they're keeping clean sheets, right?
Yeah.
What happens when you listen to me?
Yeah. But if you have a look at the possession, Chelsea dominated possession, 72% to 28%. I don't think I've seen, such ball possession percentages. Like Everton was so lucky to get. Go on. Sorry.
Everton only had 162 accurate passes to 539.
I know. I'm like.
That's a massive difference. But at the end of the day, you can have all the possession in the world.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Everton scored the goal. You get what I mean?
That's true.
Everton scored the goal. They won the points.
They got a penalty.
Lucky Chelsea. And it's lucky for Chelsea that they're still sitting third. Oh, no, they dropped down to fifth.
No, they dropped down. Southampton's in third now, I think.
No, Leicester.
Oh, sorry, Leicester. Yeah, Southampton's fourth. Yeah, fifth. Chelsea's now fifth. Man, I was so happy that Chelsea lost because that would have meant Liverpool will get overtaken. But yeah, it's good. It's good. All right. All right. We'll go to the next one. The next game was Southampton versus Sheffield United. We'll start off with the predictions. This is an interesting prediction. You said a 2-0 Southampton win. I should have said 3-0, but I said 4-0. And the game ended up 3-0 to Southampton.
So it was in between me.
It was,
what can I say? Shit, I told you, I feel before the new year, Sheffield are going to sack their coach, right?
Yeah.
They got to start picking up. They got to start picking up points, man.
Yeah.
Like again, they're sitting dead bottom.
Yeah.
They've only scored
5 goals so far.
5 goals, right? They've drawn 1. They've lost 11 on the trot, mate. 11.
Yeah.
Right. To get out of relegation,
they need 3 points. They need 3 wins.
4 wins. 4 wins.
3 wins.
4 wins because Burnley have a game in hand.
But
so
Burnley, yeah, true. Fair enough.
They need 9 points to even match Brighton.
Oh, wow.
Match Brighton, right? We're in match day 13, right?
Yeah.
There's still 25 games, but if you don't start picking up form, if you don't start finding the games you need to win, playing the games you need to win, then it's just going to get worse and worse and worse until the players are like, what's the point playing anymore? We're going to get relegated. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought Southampton played the way Southampton played and absolutely bossed it.
They did. I mean, Yannick Vestergaard looks like a beast, man. He's looking like Virgil van Dijk from when Van Dijk was playing at Southampton.
Well, watch him go to
Liverpool. Yes.
Watch him go to Liverpool.
Hey, Liverpool is also looking for a centre back come January as well. So we might go for a Vestergaard. Why not?
I heard Arsenal are going for him too. Like he'll be very popular. He'll be a very hot commodity.
Oh man, he's looking like a Paolo Maldini.
Even I'd go for James Ward-Prowse as well, man. Like honestly.
I feel Ward-Prowse is a Southampton man. I mean, that's where he's from pretty much. Like he grew up playing for this team. He's not going to go anywhere.
I get you.
Danny Ings again. What a performance from him.
Showing where he really ate. Also, sorry, can I go back to Vestergaard?
Yep.
Vestergaard is valued at 27 million.
Interesting.
Right? Which is, think about it, dead cheap in this day and age.
In this day and age, definitely, yeah. But I think again, Southampton's not going to settle for 27 million. I think they'll want at least 35.
35, to be honest. If he turns out to be the player he's looking at now, 35 is a very big bargain. You got to think about it. Gabriel from Arsenal cost Arsenal 30 million.
That's true.
30 million. 30 million. He's one of the only few people showing up for Arsenal nowadays. Also.
Yeah, there's only maybe three guys for Arsenal showing up. I think Tierney is a hard worker. Gabriel's a hard worker.
We'll move to Arsenal when we get
maybe Saka as the third person is also a hard worker. Well, yeah, but that's true. We'll move on.
We'll move on. Crystal Palace
versus Tottenham Hotspur. Again, I was so lucky that Tottenham Hotspur dropped points. Thank God. Oh God, I was actually praying for Tottenham to lose.
Of course.
What can I say about this game? This game was, it was pretty disappointing for Tottenham Hotspurs. I don't think they were ready. Crystal Palace just attacked and attacked and attacked.
Yeah.
And you know they were the better team in the second half, to be honest. And that goal was coming. The goal was coming.
It was.
They kept just piling on the pressure. Eze looks like a fantastic buy for Crystal Palace.
I like Eze, and he's very young, and I think he's very good. I think he's very good. If he has the support, I think he's very good.
Yeah, again, you know, it's the old Mourinho classic tactic where they went ahead with Harry Kane's goal in the first half, and they just sat back the whole game until Jeffrey Schlupp scored the equaliser in the 81st minute. Then it was just too late. We predicted a Tottenham win, of course. We both thought that Tottenham has been playing the best football so far this season out of all the teams.
They have.
You said a 3-2 win to Tottenham, and I said 3-1 to Tottenham. And the game, as we all know, ended up 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there wasn't really much to talk about. You know, we just said what we said about how Mourinho played the old classic tactic of go in front first half and sit back the rest of the game, and that's exactly what happened. Second half, Crystal Palace came out, put on the pressure, kept on attacking, and you know they got the equaliser in the end, and it was at that time it was a bit too late for Tottenham to get back into it.
Yeah,
and that's all I got to say about this game, to be honest.
Exactly. Well, yeah, we're going to talk about. I guess we'll move on to the next one,
which is Fulham versus Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
This was, I have to admit, a huge shock for me. I thought this was the game that Liverpool was just going to dominate. But to be honest, it was the other way around. Fulham dominated us. Fulham, for like 60 odd minutes, we're in front, and Liverpool were actually lucky to get that penalty and get the goal. I mean, even Salah's penalty wasn't even a strong penalty.
See, it wasn't a penalty. It was your penalty wasn't like convincing, but the goal they scored was from open play.
Yeah, it was. That's what I mean. I mean, we were lucky to even get a point from this game. We got dominated.
Yous were very lucky to even not go down very early as well.
Definitely. I mean, we were lucky because we got our keeper back. Alisson's back now.
Yes.
And he made what, 4 or 5 terrific saves. He actually kept us in this game. My man of the match will go to Alisson. Definitely.
I'm trying to find the stat, because there was a stat that I thought was ridiculous, and it was Trent Alexander-Arnold lost the ball 67 times or something like that.
Oh, he was shocking. He was shocking.
And he had gotten subbed off at the 68th minute. That's how bad he was having the game.
Yeah, right? I'm surprised he wasn't subbed off at half time.
I thought you got lucky with the penalty. Yes, it was a handball, but you know, I've seen some given, I've seen some not. It's one of them.
With the handball, the defender was actually trying to cover his face, like the ball was coming at him, and the defender put his hands up. So I think it's a clear penalty when you put your hands up to cover your face. You know, I mean, if the guy just stood there and took it on the face, they would have won 1-0.
Yeah. And to be honest, Areola could have. He almost had the save. He almost had it.
He did. I mean, that was a shocking penalty from Salah. I've never seen anything like it.
And also, what I hate about Liverpool fans is the fans comparing him to Ronaldo.
Who's comparing him to Ronaldo?
No. There's fans saying that there's a stat that Ronaldo has scored more goals than scored more goals at the same age as Ronaldo.
Same age?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Ronaldo came to Man United as an 18-year-old.
But this is what I'm saying. Ronaldo spent most of his career on the wing.
Yep.
And this, whatever age Salah is now, by the time this age, Ronaldo had 4 Ballon d'Ors already.
That's
right?
true.
You can't compare a striker to a winger in goals.
But Mohamed Salah isn't a striker. He's also a winger, the same position.
Yeah, but where does he mostly play?
On the right wing.
Oh, well, then whatever. But I don't understand Liverpool fans comparing the stat with Ronaldo. You get what I mean?
Yeah, comparing. You can't really compare the two.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I will also say Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I thought he had a very good game for Fulham.
Yeah.
And I feel like a very big boost. One of the reasons I think Fulham did so well is because there were fans.
Yeah. Especially when because they played at Craven Cottage. I think it's the smallest stadium.
Exactly.
And I feel with a smaller stadium, it creates more of a how can I explain it? More of a intimidating atmosphere for the visitors.
Exactly, because you're more closer and whatnot.
Yeah. I think maybe the players felt a bit of that. But dude, you can't take away from how Fulham played.
No, but like I think that also boosted Fulham. You get what I mean?
Oh yeah. Of course. I feel so
it's
too.
Real good. It's really good seeing the fans, and unfortunately, the UK has moved up to stage 3 now, so they're only letting, I think, 4 teams or 3 teams allowing fans in now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's unlucky, but you know, it's surprising to see all top 4 teams not taking points.
Yeah, that's true. It was really weird. It was a really weird week in general. Just not seeing the old top 4 teams not taking their chances. Also, I want to add on Fulham. If you've realised, Scott Parker, the manager of Fulham, has dropped Mitrovic. In the last few games, he hasn't played Mitrovic because Mitrovic is too slow or whatnot. I feel he's a bit too old as well. But playing Lookman up front with Cavallero, I think, their pace is enough to just, go on that break, counter-attack, and cause the opposition defense a lot of problems. I think Fulham's manager has realized the issues and problems that he began the season with, and he's changed them up, and they're looking like a good team now.
What I also like,
go on.
What I also like is the lineup they play. So they play a 3-4-1-2.
Yeah.
Right? So they play defensive, very defensive, and then they try to hit on like that counterish, where Loftus-Cheek, if he plays well, he's really dictating it.
That's true. Right? Yeah, he's the pivot point.
Yeah, I thought he done very well against Liverpool.
Yeah,
I thought he done very well against Liverpool.
Yeah, well, the whole team in general, they defended deep and they hit us on the break, and that's how they scored.
Right.
All right.
Also sucks. I heard Diego Jota out for a month and a half to 2 months.
Yeah, is that for 2 months?
Which is a massive loss for you guys. He was finding some big form, man.
He was. It's a huge loss. Yeah, what can we say? That's our season.
All right, we'll move on to. I'd love to say, look at my smile. I'd love to say upset of the week, but, I said last week that if Arsenal lost to Burnley, I'm going to go in on Arteta.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Let's hear it.
All right, no. We'll say our predictions and then I'll get to it because I've been thinking about this since the game continued.
We said that. Well, yeah, we said that if Burnley plays well and goes in front first, it will be very hard for Arsenal to get back, especially with fans now at the Emirates. They're going to give their own players a lot of stick. Yeah?
I've been lucky there was only 2,000 people. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. They're very lucky there's only 2,000 people.
So you and I, we both predicted an Arsenal win. We said, you said 2-1 to Arsenal. I said 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
We felt that Arsenal certainly does have the quality about them to beat Burnley, but I think it all kicked off with that red card from Granit Xhaka getting a red card, getting heated up in the moment, and a player of his experience, a player who should be a leader on the pitch, shouldn't be making silly judgments like this. But unfortunately, Arsenal's gone through a bit of a torrid time. They're deep in the mud right now.
I don't feel bad ridiculing Arsenal, because when they beat us, they were laughing at us like, look where you are now. You're a 15th. You're a 15th.
Oh, they're 15th now.
How would the tables have turned, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with this. The formation was there. They played a very good formation, right? They played a 4-2-3-1.
Mm-hmm. Again, Arteta, I feel like he's experimenting with the formations again and the players in these positions where he's playing Lacazette as the number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
But it's too slow. Lacazette's terrible.
He is.
I thought, to be honest, for the first 10-15 minutes of the second half, I thought Arsenal looked very good. I thought Arsenal, they played some very nice football. I thought, if they keep this up, they're going to score. Not, they might score. They're going to score, right?
Yeah. Especially with Lacazette, he missed an absolute sitter from like 5 yards out. Yeah. He's done that so many times this season. Like, he's not good.
Go on.
I was going to say he's not good enough for a top Premier League team anymore. I think they should get rid of him. I even felt they should have got rid of him to Juventus last season.
Even Atletico for 35 mil.
Oh, sorry, it was Atletico, wasn't it? Yeah, dude, that's good money. You take it.
How much was Aurora?
Who?
Aurora?
Oh,
Aouar, sorry. I don't know.
I think they wanted 45 million for him, 45 to 50 million.
There's 35 there.
Yeah.
There's 35 there.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
I thought, they played very good, compelling football for the first 10, 15 minutes.
Yep, of the second half, yeah.
And in my opinion, and mostly everyone's opinion, I think Arsenal have a very bad discipline problem.
I agree.
Because you get tackled, someone comes up to you. Every day of the week, if you put your hands around a player's throat, it's going to be a red card.
It's over.
It's over. Especially, you could get away with it back in the day, but now with VAR, replays or whatnot, there's no getting away from it.
100%.
Right?
Everything is recorded.
Right. And in my opinion, Granit Xhaka is very lucky that there was only 2,000 people in that thing, because I'm pretty sure the Emirates could fill 60,000.
Something like that, yeah.
And they're always packed, like they're always full. Emirates,
their supporters are nuts.
Right, their supporters are crazy, right? And so I think Granit Xhaka is very lucky that stadium wasn't full, or else they would have absolutely abused him. He would have sworn at them again. He would have had a cry on social media saying, the fans swore at me. They said this, they said that.
They threatened my family, blah, blah, blah.
Right? Like, mate, you got to look at your performance. You got to look at your disciplinary problems, right?
Yeah.
You have Pepe headbutting people. You have Granit Xhaka trying to choke people. And
Guendouzi last season. Guendouzi done the same thing last season to Mopai.
But Guendouzi got away with it.
Yeah.
Guendouzi got away with it, but then he got punched by Arteta.
That's true, yeah. And now Guendouzi is doing fantastically well in the Bundesliga at Hertha Berlin. He's really showing how good he really is in the Bundesliga. I think Arsenal really missed that
And see, Arsenal
their
loaned out a few players like
Mavropanos,
Lucas Torreira as well.
Lucas Torreira, on to Atletico Madrid.
Right, so these are players that would slot in 100% into this squad.
Yeah,
it was good. Hey, it was good to see Aubameyang back on the score sheet. You know.
You just have to. You couldn't help yourself. You couldn't help yourself.
He hadn't scored in 7 games, bro. 4 games in a row they've lost at home. Right? If you don't tell me Arsenal are in a crisis at the moment, you're crazy.
100%. I feel like Arteta now has definitely lost the dressing room. A lot of the experienced players like David Luiz is not, they're not on board anymore. They're not.
I've also heard that. I've also seen reports that Arteta and David Luiz have had a falling out, that they haven't talked to each other in weeks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right?
So I think he has lost the dressing room.
I'll be surprised if he lasts the new year.
Yeah, right? So I said it before. Arteta needs. Look, we all know that Arsenal is not going to finish in the top European.
They're 5 points. This is what I was laughing at.
They're 5 points in front of Fulham.
They're 5 points from relegation.
Yeah.
Even if they win this week, the best position they can go.
Like 13.
14.
Yeah.
14, right? And then even then, it's not looking good for Arsenal. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
These are. We talked about this. I can't remember. We seen their games coming up when they were first dropping the form. Remember, we said. I can't remember where it was from. We said Leeds, Wolves, Spurs, Burnley, Southampton, right? So their next 3 Premier games?
Yeah.
These are the next 3 Premier League games.
Yeah, Southampton, Everton.
No, that's Carabao.
That's Carabao. Oh, sorry. So Southampton, Manchester City.
And Chelsea.
Chelsea. Dude, even Brighton
can
cause them problems too.
Right?
Yeah. I don't see them.
That's 9 points. I don't see them taking any of.
I agree with you there, 100%. I did not see them beating Southampton. With the form Southampton's in right now, I could not see Arsenal. And Southampton's always been Arsenal's bogey team anyway. Southampton always embarrasses Arsenal.
Right, and you. Oh no!
What?
No, never mind. Oh, the City game. The City game is an EFL Cup.
Oh, is it? So it's Everton then. Everton is the Premier League game.
Oh, Everton is the Premier League.
Yeah, Everton for match week 14
against Everton. I still don't see them pulling the result.
I agree with you there too. I don't think they're strong enough.
I don't see them winning against Southampton. I don't see them winning against Everton.
Do you feel
Chelsea?
Do you feel like Stan Kroenke will end up saying enough is enough and sack Arteta, or do you think they'll back him throughout the January transfer window?
They sack Arteta.
They'll sack him, you reckon?
Do you think Allegri will want to go to Arsenal?
No.
Allegri won't want to go to Arsenal. Poch won't go to Arsenal 100%.
No, 100%.
Who are they going to get? You look at the lineup. Look at the lineup that they played. Hector Bellerin, Rob Holding, El Neni, Lacazette, Saka, Aubameyang, Granit Xhaka, Leno, all Wenger signings. All Arsene Wenger signings.
Right? Yep. I see. Yep.
So what I'm telling you is, cool, get rid of Arteta, get him done. Who are they going to bring in? Is still going to be the same mess that they have now is going to happen. Okay, cool. They'll do what Arteta did. They'll go on, okay, cool. Look, Arteta's changed it. He's changed the formation. He's changed the discipline, the feeling around it. And then it's what it is it's just it's trying to tape up the cracks. right?
That's true. Yeah. Well, you plug up
no matter,
with this team. You try and plug up one hole, but
another one bursts.
Another two holes appears.
Right? What's it called again? Even if they back him in January, he has to get rid of mostly all their squad. The only people I would keep in that squad, Tierney,
Gabriel,
Saka, questionable on Leno. So Tierney, Saka, Gabriel, maybe Leno, and Aubameyang. 5 out of that 11.
Yeah.
Only stay. Their bench. I get rid of Ceballos.
Well, he's on loan anyway. He's gone back to Real Madrid.
I'd send him back to Real Madrid and Mustafi, and then you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. One's a keeper, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's a 9-man squad, my friend.
I feel like. Look, I said it last week, and I said it again like 2 weeks prior to that. I feel like we all know that Arsenal's not going to finish in the European places. I feel like this is the time now to have more faith in the kids. Start playing.
They'll play for you, bro. They'll play for you.
Definitely. Start playing Willock. I know he's not a good player right now, but how old is he? He's like 20?
Yeah, but see, he'll give you more than any other player on the pitch.
And you play Emile Smith-Rowe. I want to see Smith-Rowe playing.
Yes.
Start these youngsters. Start Eddie Nketiah over Aubameyang. Start Saka. Start these kids.
Not even that. No, Saka's been starting. That's the thing. Saka has been starting. I feel like ever since he's been given the number 7, he's underperformed.
Right? I reckon. Okay.
Because that number 7 is a special number no matter what club you go to.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
That number 7 is a very powerful number. Right? And I wouldn't drop Aubameyang. I'd drop Lacazette and put Nketiah. Yeah,
I'll do. But also at the same time, I want to drop William.
Yeah, William, put Maitland-Niles. Wilson.
And I will drop Lacazette. Well, you know how Lacazette played the number 10 role. For number 10, I'll probably put Emile Smith-Rowe.
Yeah. What's his name again? He's out injured for them, but he should be back.
Oh, the Brazilian, Martinelli.
Yeah. Martinelli.
Mm-hmm.
Martinelli's back for them, bro.
Yeah, he's back in training.
No, but he's back. Like, he's back. He's off injury list. He's back in training.
Yeah, he's back in training. Yeah.
Right, he's been training for a while, but I play him because every time he played, he performed for them. Yeah, right? That goal, that run he did against Chelsea.
Yeah.
I won 2-2. I agree with you. I think they should be playing the kids because come Christmas time, barring results, they could be in relegation.
100%.
And if they're in relegation, God help them.
Look, you know what? I don't think it's a bad thing for Arsenal to get relegated. Maybe Stan Kroenke would sell the club.
They won't. I doubt that they won't get relegated, but they'll finish in the bottom half. If they finish low, if they finish where they are now,
there'll be riots.
Bro, because Arsenal fans are the only thing I like about Arsenal fans is their fans. Like, Arsenal is
the proper fans. Yeah, that's true.
Right? I think Arsenal also should stop worrying about selling football kits and worry about football.
I agree.
Yeah, but I think we're ranting off enough about Arsenal.
Yeah, we've just spent too much time on this. Let's move on to our next and last game. Leicester versus Brighton.
Leicester.
Interesting. The game ended 3-0.
Yeah.
And guess what was your prediction?
Oh, please say 3-0.
It was 3-0.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, yeah. I wasn't confident about my predictions because I completely forgot them.
And I said a Brighton win 2-1.
Why would you do that? Why?
Because I like the way Brighton's been playing. They've just been unlucky. And again,
well, mate, I'm telling you,
yeah,
they were terrible this game.
They were very terrible this game, actually. Man, what a performance from Vardy. 2 assists
not
and
even
a goal.
Vardy, James Maddison, bro.
James Maddison with 2 goals.
The goals he scored, they were some features, bro.
Yeah.
They were very nice goals. I think, I know it doesn't really matter where he played, but I feel like ever since Chilwell left, I feel like they might have lost a bit of their attacking options.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think Maddison has stepped up in a way, right?
Yeah.
I think Maddison stepped up in a way. I really like the way Tielemans has been playing also.
Yeah, Yuri Tielemans, along with Wilfred and Didi, they bossed that midfield.
You know, the way Brighton set up, they look like they were going to play well, see defensive here on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
But Leicester, when they play their attacking football, they're a very hard team to beat, man.
Yeah.
They're actually a very hard team to beat.
That's
they're bottle dogs, but they're very hard team to beat.
Yeah.
Vardy is a very big impact on their team.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
He's like a Danny Ings for Southampton.
Yeah,
right?
I feel the same way.
He does a lot off the ball, which contributes to goals. So, Leicester are a very dangerous team.
Yeah. With that win, that moved up Leicester to 3rd place.
Because all the top 4 teams drop points.
Yeah.
Literally, all the top 4 teams drop points.
And now Brighton is now flirting with relegation.
Yeah, but they do that every season.
That's true. But I'm saying, this is the season where I've seen a huge difference in their playing style, and I've actually enjoyed watching them play.
They're just very unlucky. I
Very
feel
unlucky.
like they don't have the squad to keep up that attacking presence.
Yeah, I feel like they don't have the forwards. Welbeck and Maupay are not good enough, and
they played Maupay in that number 9, number 10 role.
Number 10 role. Yeah, I saw that as well. They were very unlucky against us, where they drew against Liverpool. I think it was 1-1. And they were also very unlucky against you guys, where they hit the post 6 times.
5 times. 5 times, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's all we have for you for the moment. Please watch our next video where we make our predictions for game week 13. And as always,
midweek games, very big games.
And as always, please like, share, and subscribe to our videos. It will really help us so much. And that's all we have. And have a good night.
Yeah.